Hi, everybody. Leanne Holitza here at the Healing Studio. Hope you guys are doing great today. I'm going to give us just a minute to get going here. Let's see. While we wait for a minute, coming to the end of the year. So we just had our guides group, which was really fun, and a lot of good energy came through. But we also have those things on the books for next year. Can you believe it? We're already looking at next year. So guides group, live light council, that kind of thing. Remainder of this year, we got intentions and affirmations for 2024 coming up in December. We have the shop small in November. We have our normal sound baths and our group healings. So come check us out, see what we've got going on. But the biggest thing is I have rebranded my energy awareness classes. So they are now called, well, the first one's called Self Heal 101, Self Healing 101. You're going to have an opportunity to learn about your auric field and what that is all about and what your guides are and that kind of thing. So it is a really unique class that I put together as far as with my experience as an intuitive healer and what I've learned from the guides and from just doing the work. So come play if you want. Okay, so if you haven't done this before, we're going to do our weekly card reading for all of us, the collective, and then we're going to do a 1, 2, 3. So if you're watching later, that's how you can get a card. Also, if you're watching live, that's going to be your first card. Okay. And then you're going to type me please in the comment sections, and I will get to as many people as I can in our time together. I will say that I always say this, YouTube lets you comment a little earlier. So most of the people at the top of the list are coming from YouTube first. So we're on Facebook too, but I have a couple different streams feeding into who's on the top of the list. So just know that we're using the flower evolution deck. Okay. So flower essence, we're using the inner child spray from Amanda Ellis because I felt like we needed a little bit extra inner child this week. And also with that, a little gentleness from the celestite. Okay. So celestite is like a very gentle inner working stone for listening to your inner voice. So, okay. All right. Let's get going. Okay, first card of the week is clarity, getting a little deeper. Now, it's been a big relationship time, and so this card definitely the triangles represents relationships, so clarity in relationships, clarity in the opportunity to be going deeper with people. We've definitely been trying to clear the air out in a lot of ways, so this is starting to work. Get a little more clarity. Okay, this is the focus for the week. This is the helper card, the focus, truth, choosing freedom, sideways. So actively tell the truth. It is easier to be free from those kinds of things that you feel like you need to hide from others, and to just get it out there. Get it out there, let everybody have their feelings about it. It's more important than trying to put yourself in a space where you are trying to tend to other people's feelings by not telling them the truth. So this week, actively choose freedom by telling the truth. All right. And then things are going to be shifting. Lots of triangles this week, lots of revolutions with our relationships. Okay. So really coming into a space where we're able to kind of tell ourselves the truth, tell the people around us the truth, and let things be clarified and evolve. Okay. So that sounds like a plan to me. All right. Let's see where we're going here. All right, so now we're going to do the 1, 2, 3s. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 is the start, okay, of what you're working on this week. Okay, so you're just going to tune into your heart. I'm not necessarily going to hold the cards up because you can see them then, and I want you to really just draw from your knowingness. Are you picking 1, 2, or 3 this week? Okay, so start of the reading. Here we go. And if you hear messages, by the way, that are for you, but not your name's not up on the screen, probably still for you. Okay. If you picked 1, you guys are going to be focusing on the brugmansia, which is ease and letting go and letting loose, and kind of like releasing responsibility and the idea that you're alone, and instead kind of let yourself kind of assimilate the change and the growth and the people that come in when you are in that, when you're letting go. So clarity, evolution, and letting go sounds good to me. All right, if you picked 2, you got the hollyhock energy, which is about softness of character and being softer in your kind of approach, but not weak. Okay. So not like helpless, but just gentle. Okay. And being of service to others and having abundant relationships that kind of everybody feels loved. Everybody feels like they're getting what they need out of it. Okay. So that'll be the focus if you pick 2. If you picked 3, you're going to focus on pink primrose, which is rapid growth and effortlessness. Okay. So this helps kind of release feeling stuck. And feeling that the big projects that you have waiting, that you can actually kind of get into it with ease this week. Okay, so all right, I feel optimistic about this week. The energy feels better than it has been feeling, so that's good. All right, so I'm just gonna really quick say hi to the bottom of the list so you guys know that you're there and I'm coming, but I'm not gonna get there like right away. So I see Patricia, Natalie, another Natalie, Andrea, Sam, Taryn. Hi, you guys. I'm coming. But just know you're down there a little bit. Okay, here we go. So Courtney made it to the top of the list, came in through YouTube. Hint, hint, everybody. Okay, so for you, Courtney, you're going to be focused on nasturtium, okay? And this is about being spicy and spontaneous and like just out of the routine, kind of just getting out of your routine this week and being able to just kind of spice things up in your life this week, okay? So with the clarity and the truth telling, like don't let yourself stagnate. You'll be much better off with the nasturtium energy of kind of just going and it being spontaneous, okay? Cece, you're going to focus on Pink Lotus this week. This is about looking within. This is really a spiritual card. This is very much about this card is about getting on that spiritual path and just being about that spiritual path. Okay. So giving yourself the opportunity to really recognize that it's, life can be crazy, but when you elevate what you're paying attention to, you can kind of see the divine energy in everything. Okay. Focus for you this week, Nicole. Brugmansia for you. So if you picked one at the beginning, you're getting a double down. If you didn't pick this one, this is saying let go. Be just kind of don't. This is also like you're not alone. You have people. It says ask for help, get people to help you. So kind of being a little bit easier, looser this week, and more connected to helpers. Okay, Seth. You are focused on the Hong Kong orchid. Okay. So this is about self-acceptance and expressing yourself and being truly comfortable with yourself, with who you are, and not being super hard on yourself, not being hard on the people around you, but instead just being loving approval of yourself. And then that kind of then comes off to those people around you. Okay. So if this week, focus on self-acceptance, self-expression. All right, Rob. Rob, you are going to be working on the birds of paradise. Okay. So this is quieting your mind. This is moving out of the head into the heart. Okay. So give yourself some time to, pay attention to the monkey mind and just bring yourself out of that monkey mind and into your heart this week, really focusing on that. And if you think about that truth card coming out, we combine that with your quiet mind. Sometimes when we quiet down, we hear things we're scared to hear. And so this is being willing to hear what's in the silence. Okay. Tiff, you're working with silk floss this week. Okay. So that's confidence and time to shine. It's also about being able to be self-assured and kind of like in your own, kind of come out of your element and of like safety and go into your element of shiny. Okay. So this week with that truth card, tell the truth and shine, be who you are, and whatever's bogging you down doesn't have to have a big voice this week. Okay. Bahar and Reese and Karen. Karen, you're going to work with the energy of pink magnolia this week, which is taking very, very good care of yourself, and kind of protecting yourself from burnout because you've been taking care of other people. So this card is like, take care of yourself first and really be in the awareness that you are close to burnout, and that burnout, once it happens, it's really hard to come back from. So be really aware that you can kind of, take a step back and just be in taking care of yourself, doing things, drink your tea, sit on your patio kind of thing. Okay. All right, here we go. Bahar. Oh, you got 3 cards. Okay. You're going to work with papaya flower, which is being gentle and receptive. You've also got mountain laurel, which is letting yourself kind of literally play big and tell the truth about what you want next. And then finally, you're working on navel orange blossom, which is also about being warm and being kind of engaged. So these cards all represent some sort of gentleness, warmth, and then also taking the risk to say, who you really are and what you want. So you don't have to fight for what you want this week. Instead, just say what you want and let that reveal itself. Reese, you're going to work with rhododendron. Okay. And this is about being kind to yourself too. So you all can have a little kindness to yourselves this week. But this is also like having kind of comfort and protection, and compassion towards yourself. So letting yourself basically be like soft and gentle to the self, and whatever self-criticism wants to come up, just gently, but not this week. This week I'm going to be kind to myself with my inner voice. All right. I'm coming down this list. I see you there, Cameron. Hi. Haven't seen you in a bit. Okay, Miranda, you're going to get the pink floss, silk floss again. So same thing that Tiff got, which is, it's basically be at ease in your own skin and embrace your unique light and shine that unique light this week. Okay. Any feelings of feeling small or insignificant want to go away this week. And instead, oh yeah, that's right, I'm big and I matter as much as anybody else does. Okay. Yay. All right. Mountain River. Work with Mandevilla this week. Okay. So acceptance and falling in love with what is. So deep appreciation for the present moment. Okay. So, there's some words on the back of these cards, you guys. I'm going to read because this wants to be read. Where in your life recently have you felt a twinge of discomfort at the prospect of losing something? This is time for deep appreciation for what you had, even if it is no longer here. Okay. So just letting yourself, better to have loved and lost than never loved at all, right? Okay. So very deep present moment this week for you. Kimberly, Aether, and Noah. Okay, Kimberly, you got pink primrose. Okay, so if you pick this 3 at the beginning, you're doubling down on this. Okay, so this is basically kind of like taking action. Okay, this is an action week, thinking outside the box, doing things to kind of get going. Okay, this is whatever you've been holding back on, whatever projects that they are there for you to do. It's good time to do it. Okay, Aether, you got pink primrose too. I shuffled, I swear. So this is 3rd time's the charm for us all. Okay. So 3rd time's the charm means we all get this message for the week. But Aether and Kimberly, really focusing on, I'm going to read what it dissolves. Okay. Ready? Fears, resistance, hesitancy, holding back, perceiving things as a chore, and feeling unprepared, stuck, or stagnant. We have been stuck or stagnant and having really spinny energies lately. This week, just based on the cards and just based on how things are feeling, I think this is a week stuff starts to unlock. So let's use that energy to unlock. Okay, Noah, you're going to focus on pink magnolia, which is that self-care and taking really good care of yourself, and be careful of resentment. Resentful energies are hard to get rid of once they are there. So don't do things don't lose energy of yourself this week to care for others. Instead, just be in alignment with the fact that you have an opportunity to take care of yourself this week. Okay, Janice, Red hibiscus for you. So new fresh perspectives, hitting the refresh button. Okay. So this is basically feeling into the fact that you have any emotional exhaustion, any stress that's come from just kind of life in general. The hibiscus is offering you a refresh. Okay. So you don't, this week, you can have a little new fresh perspective and, change the air filter at work and you'll be fine. Okay. Janelle and Donnie. Janelle, Jasmine, self appreciation. You are beautiful. Okay, so Janelle, this is about being confident in your body, less shy about how beautiful you are and how magnetized you can be to the good things in life. So focusing on that this week. Nice. Donnie, you are going to be focused on the hollyhock. So if you pick two at the beginning, this is bringing us back again. Okay. So this is service to others, but also abundance in your relationships with loved ones, soft character. Okay. So soft, open, loving, available self this week. Okay. All right. Diane, you're focused on lilac. So flexibility and adapting to changes. Okay. So this is, again, I'm going to read one of the words on this that's popping out for me. Ready? Would you rather things be a certain way? Lilac is about embodying flexibility, freedom, and non-attachment in all areas of life. Letting go of control inspires us to be open to bigger and better opportunities. So this week, you're going to be surrendering. Surrendering even to the things that don't feel like they are going the way they want to go. Okay. Lilac is there to support you. All right. Here we go, blossoming. Third time's the charm for hollyhock. Okay, blossoming lotus, softness of character. Are you in a challenging situation or relationship that has you feeling powerless? This is calling for fearless love, compassion, and soft heart. Okay, so for all of us, we're going to be in that action step, but also be soft. Okay, this says soft is transformative. So softness, and so directing change with relationships, being of service to those relationships, and then letting yourself kind of know that still though you're asking for shift. Okay. Tanya, you're going to work on Hong Kong Orchid too, self-acceptance and expressing yourself, and those high standards that you might be holding for yourself. Let yourself kind of just let those high standards go a little bit this week because it might be making you crazy and everyone else around you. So this week, deep self-acceptance. Okay. Christy, your focus for this week is going to be Jade Succulent, which is go for it. Be present and go for it. Vitality, okay? Expansion of chi. So if you combine that with the rest of the reading, this week is a week of action for you, and you're going to have the energy to do it. So good work. Love to know what you're doing now. Kira, you're going to work on the strawberry blossom, which is being expecting the best, okay, and having a fresh perspective, but like really, not waiting for the vision to show up, but instead to be optimistic in your vision. Show your vision, to yourself, like really in an optimistic way. Finn, you're going to focus this week on white water lily, which is about awareness and sharpening your senses. Okay, so this week is really connecting to everything around you. Okay, that's what that card is saying. It's a good connection week. Use all of your senses to connect. Okay. All right, Robin, you got Yarrow. Yarrow's a good one for stitching things together. This is also, though, about digital detox. So maybe put the phone down, put the computer down, put whatever down this week a little more. The Yarrow is very much saying, too much detox. You can also need Yarrow if you're like on an airplane, that kind of thing too. So if you're traveling at all, definitely, you might even pick yourself up some Yarrow at the natural store. Yarrow flower essence. Jordan, you're working on Mandevilla. Okay, so acceptance and falling in love with what is, similar to what Stephanie heard, which is like it's okay to have lost something and then feel kind of sad about that, but be present with what you have and what you've had so you can move forward. And then Austin, you're going to be focused on Jade Succulent and going for it as well. So vitality, strength to do what is yours to do. So just like Christy was getting, So with all the other energies, be truthful with yourself where you might be holding yourself back. And this week, know you do have the energy to do it. Aaron, you're focused on Royal Poinciana. Okay. So this is conviction and asking for what you want and asking without hesitation, like truly just saying it. Remember the truth card at the beginning. You are being asked to be truthful about what you want and truly just say it. Don't worry so much about what everybody else is thinking. Okay. Milani, you're working on B-bomb this week. Okay. So that's hope and being still though. And just kind of have compassion for the whole situation. And it's gonna, this is kind of also about traumatic experiences kind of transforming us. So give yourself the opportunity to kind of let that trauma show you your own strength. Okay. Kayana, here's your card. You got the African Daisy card. Okay. That's just being silly. That's just like totally just being like so silly, so joyful. It's actually on the front of Joy Juice, which is a really good, just give us, I'll give you a dose of Joy Juice. Just surrogate through me. Okay. Just be silly this week. Just have fun. Don't be so serious. Terry, for you this week, you're going to be focusing on the euphrasia, which is about being decisive and using your intuition, trusting yourself. Really, this week is about trusting yourself. The self-doubt this week, poof, gone. This is a week of I know what's right and I'm going to do what's right. And that truth card too that we got at the beginning. Like sometimes the truth is not what everybody wants to hear, but that's okay. Kimberly, you've got 2 cards. Okay. You get the pink magnolia, which is self-care and taking really good care of yourself. And this is the 3rd time we've seen this card today. So you brought that on. And then the 4th time we've seen this card. Okay. So for all of us, take good care of yourself this week, but that big project that's waiting, get to it. Okay. You're going to have a big sense that you're worth it. It's good. It's yours to do. Get it done. This week is the focus. Okay. Heidi, your focus for this week is going to be on the hollyhock. Okay, so 3rd time we've seen this. We're going to get some repeating messages. This is what I mean by listen to the messages, even if it's not your card or your name on, because it's all typically for all of us. Okay, softness of character. I'm going to read a little bit of it. Ready? Are you in a challenging situation or a relationship that has you feeling powerless? Hollyhock enhances confidence in ourselves, magnifies trust, unconditional love for others, and helps us transform our relationships through gentleness. Okay. So I'm telling you, you guys, those relationships are up right now. And so this week, it sounds like we're taking some action on some projects and we're going through and getting our relationships kind of clarified. All right. Woo. We're getting down the list. We got to go faster. Kelly, you're focusing on activate Arctic lupine, deep feelings of peace and being supported, letting major life changes come and be gentle with them. Okay. So this week, that's the focus for you. Kalina, you're working on jade succulent. 3rd time we've seen that. Presence, go for it. Be expansive. So this week is really a go for it week, you guys. All of us are getting a lot of like, yep, get there, get that done. Okay. All right. I'm coming to you guys. I really am. I see you all down there. I see Stella and Astrid and Deanna and Lisa, Richie, all of those. Okay. So I'm coming, I promise. Taryn, wild hawkweed for you. Okay. So wholeness and falling in love with yourself and being self-sufficient. Okay. This is about wanting, to be somebody else to take care of it. And it's like this week, nope, it's yours to do. It's self-sufficiency. Eli, you are going to be working on banana blossom, which is slow down a little bit and be more asking questions, asking, like not rushing. Okay. So kind of come back to a space where you're just, yeah, it's an action week, but not a rush through the action week. Okay. Sam, you have got Red Birds of Paradise, which is about focus. Okay. So you're going to get motivation by being focused this week. So, this is that presence card that we kept getting, being present, being focused. Okay. So really work on that. Andrea, you're going to be focused on, okay, Brugmancia. Okay, 3rd time's on this one. Ease, let it go and let it loose. Stop overworking. So even though we got in an action week, you guys, it's not about working extra hard. It's about assimilating ourselves into what's ours to do and letting ourselves just easily do it, sliding into what's ours, okay? Natalie, for you, focusing this week on papaya flower, being gentle, okay? Feminine and masculine aspects being balanced. This is gentleness. And this is also about being able to put yourself in a space where you know what is yours to do and you only do what's yours, not everybody's, okay? Natalie, you got papaya flower too, which is, this is again, third time. Gentle is powerful. Okay. Collaboration, receptivity, community mindset. Okay. So this is really kind of like letting go of that harshness, any kind of harsh, character aspects. They're going to be gentle, soft this week. Okay. All right. Patty, you have got royal, poinciana, conviction, and asking for what you want. This says don't be quiet this week. That truth card that will set you free. Ask for what you want. Be vocal this week about it, okay? Use your voice to tell those around you what you need. Cameron, you're going to focus this week on the jade succulent, which was fourth time we've seen it. Go be present. Let the chi be there. You're no longer invisible. You don't be shy. Step out into your unique presence. Go for it this week, okay? Really be seen wherever the opportunity presents itself, okay? Stella, here's your card. Okay, papaya flower again, back to the gentleness, you guys, back to balance of masculine and feminine. And basically, don't compete. Just accept help. Accept those people around you who want to help you. You do not have to fight for that help. You do not have to be the one who had the worst day to get that help. You can just be asking nicely, gently. Barbara, you're focused on the night blooming Sirius. Okay, that is fearlessness and basically taking deeper understanding of your shadow side and your illusions, and basically big, huge leap of personal growth. But it's kind of like you being brave enough to do it. Okay, personal growth, shadow work. Astrid, you also got papaya flower. Big message for us this week, you guys, coming over and over and over. I'm going to read a little part of it. Okay, Astrid. Papaya flower teaches us to be collaborative, flourish by attaining healthy balance of yin and yang qualities in ourselves and in our culture. Okay, so collaboration and a positive community mindset. I know we can definitely get a little nervous about working with each other, huh? Deanna, peony for you. Magnetism and attracting abundance. Don't overextend or overwork this week. Instead, let it come to you. This week is obviously about gentleness and action, but gentleness, okay? All right. Okay, Lisa and John. Lisa, for you this week, you're going to focus on Jasmine. Okay, so self-appreciation and feeling confident and radiant and magnetizing. Okay, so that's your focus. And then John's going to focus on, the passion flower, healing sleep and resting, deep calm and ability to sleep soundly. Okay, so some little help with your sleepy side there. All right, Riddy. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. You definitely can have a card. Okay, 4 times the charm on pink magnolia. Self-care, taking exquisite care of yourself. Okay, so this is about retaining your energy for yourself. Okay, so it is an action week, yes, but this is an action on behalf of the self. Okay, so an action on behalf of the self, focusing on you first all week long. Okay, and I mean, really, that's a good message anyway. Focus on you first, but just really giving yourself some space to just give yourself permission to say, I can take care of myself first. That message goes out to all of us this week because that's the 4th time we've seen it. Okay, rhododendron for you, Cynthia. Be compassionate, especially with yourself, but also kind of like protection, kind of that unconditional protection where you love yourself no matter what, that kind of thing. All right, Ashley and Stella. And then I think we did it. Ashley, rhododendron, 3rd time's charm for that one. Compassion and being kind to yourself. It basically is feeling valued, feeling loved. It takes insecurity away. It helps you feel like you can trust that people like you and want you around, that kind of thing. Okay. All right. Deanna and Sherry. And then I think we did it. Okay, Deanna. Silk floss. This card has come up a bunch too. Confidence, time to shine. You guys, we were getting this message over and over this week. Time to be you, but don't push. Just be gentle. Take care of yourself. Be confident. Have comfort that you know that when you show up the situation, you will be able to get what you need. Okay, so it's not an efforting week. It's a softened week. Okay, Sherry, for you, you're going to focus on the Royal Poinciana. This one's came again over and over, so ask for what you want. Everybody, but Sherry especially, be clear, decisive, ask without hesitation, do whatever it takes to get it done with conviction, but gentleness as well, because that's been the message this week. All right, you guys. So in conclusion, this week is a week to take good care of yourself. Take some action. You're going to have some more motivation than normal, and give yourself an opportunity to get those projects that have been sitting there done. All right. Have a fabulous week. I will be back next week. Same time, same place. See you later.